All right, what's up, everybody? This is the first YouTube live I've done in about 2 weeks. Last week I was on vacation in Tulum, and the week before I was just not really feeling too well, so I decided to take some time off. But I'm back now. Feels good to be back, and we have a lot to talk about today. So, two things I'm going to talk about before we get started on the trade recaps is this. Number one is we are running a free 3-day trial to MIC. So we are opening up our doors for 3 days, no strings attached, $0. We run this promotion once a year, and we decided to run it now while it's slow in the summer so that you guys have time to focus on your education. So because we don't want the link to get out too crazy, or we don't want too much attention on it, the link is gonna be capped at 30 new members. We already had 10 new members sign up with this link, so there's only gonna be 20 remaining spots. To get access to the free trial, the only way to get access is to text one of our mentors, Tosh, at 213-458-5997. Text them saying free trial, and he will send you all of the information. So that's number one. We are running our free trial of the year. Again, it is one time this year. There's your chance to check out MIC to get access to the videos. There's no restrictions, nothing. The only thing that is restricted is the annual and lifetime only videos. Those you're not gonna have access to with a free trial. So come out, check out MIC, see what you think about it. And yeah, if you don't like it, you can leave, no problem. Number two is it is time for us to raise the price of our annual membership. So as of Friday, this Friday, we are raising our annual membership by $300. Now, why are we doing this? A couple things. Number one is we are migrating some of the member-only phone calls to annual members only. So if you guys don't know, at MIC, you could literally get on the phone with one of our moderators and they will mentor you, included in your membership, on what you did right on your charts, what you did wrong, how you can improve, maybe some psychology tips, maybe some charting tips, maybe some platform tips. So you could literally utilize our team of 18 plus moderators and get on the phone with them, and they will mentor you and they will guide you. So we are moving that perk from monthly members to annual members. The reason why we are doing this is because the monthly members are not taking advantage of this, and this takes so much time for our mentors to do. So we are migrating to the annual membership. Number two is we are gonna start to do annual member only exclusive content. So coming soon, we have annual member only exclusive content coming out. Number three is just like a good stock, the value of MIC goes up every single year. When MIC first started, annual was $1,500, and then it went to $1,800, and now it's gonna go to $2,100. And that is because we want to encourage members to stay. If you stay a member, you get grandfathered into your price forever. So maybe 5 years from now, MIC annual is gonna be $3,000 or $4,000. So you wanna get in and lock your price now. So as of Friday, the price of annual membership is going up, and it won't be going to the same price ever again. So if you want to get access, or you want to find out more information about the annual, again, text Tosh at 213-458-5997. Now, let's talk about trading. So small caps have been slow for about a month, right? And when small caps are slow, everyone just starts to kind of freak out, man. And they don't know what the hell's going on. They're like, oh my God, am I ever gonna make money again? Am I ever gonna be able to trade again? Is it always gonna be this terrible? And the truth of the matter is, guys, we've had a market that's been hot for over a year. It is only normal for the market to slow down for a month. Think about what we're saying, guys. Out of 12 months in the year, if there is 1 month that is slow, there's still 11 months to be profiting. So during these slow market times, it is very important to stay patient and wait. So now what happened? On last Friday, we had a massive runner. We had a stock, BTX. It went from $30 all the way up to $75 after hours, right? Stock squeezed every single person. This morning, pre-market, it hit about $90, right? It hit about $90 pre-market. Now it's trading around $63. So we have finally gotten stock that has had momentum in the small cap world. Now what happens next? We start to get sympathy plays. So RHE today is a sympathy play. I warned the members in the room to not be shorting it. I even went long around, let me see. I even went long around $10. I sold at $10.50, but it went to fucking $15. So I'm still adapting. So right now, in this very moment, the small cap market is starting to finally heat up again, right? After a month of being in a drought, we are heating up again. And, this is great. This means that we could start to make a bunch of money again. Every day I've been averaging, $500 to $2,000, which is a great amount of money. But when the market is hot, I could make 10, 20, 30, 50K in one day, right? And that's the type of money that I want to be making. So market is heating up again. So let's talk about trades today. Let's talk about what we did right. Let's talk about what we did wrong. So number one is VXRT. So if you guys pull up a chart on VXRT, you can see that pre-market, the stock tanked, right? Now, why did the stock tank pre-market? If you look at the news, you can see that the stock had reported earnings. And something that you need to remember about the stock market is it doesn't matter if earnings are good. It doesn't matter if earnings are bad. All that matters is the reaction the stock market has to the earnings. The stock can beat the earnings and the stock could tank. The stock could fucking shit on their earnings and the stock could skyrocket, because all that matters is the expectation and the reaction, right? So this morning, VXRT tanked straight down. So that was kind of my top watch of the morning. I was basically telling the members that I am looking to short at 10.50. I'm looking to scale at 11. I'm looking to scale at 11.50, and I'm looking to get out at 12. This morning, pre-market, if you guys pull up a chart, it went all the way to 10.50, came right back down to $9, right? So that right there, guys, that right there is a trade that could pay for your membership in one day, right? All we did is pre-plan the trade. All we did is wait for the stock to set up, wait for the stock to get to our lines. We shorted at 10.50 and we made our money, right? So this stock reported bad earnings. The stock went down. The dead cat bounce is what we shorted. We made our money. Okay, that was a good trade. I personally missed that trade. So I was looking at a bunch of other stocks, but I missed that trade. But I think every other person in MIC nailed it. And that's the cool thing about our community, is just because I miss a trade doesn't mean that everyone else misses it. I post my idea out, I throw it out there, and then if you guys like the trade, if the thesis makes sense, you guys can take it, right? So that was number one. VXRT, I saw a lot of people in the room nailing it. So that's a great fucking trade, guys. Number two is BTX. So BTX pre-market was on SSR. It had very easy to locate, meaning not easy to borrow. It just meant that the locate was very cheap. I think right now it is still available. Let me double check. So at this very moment, there is still 200,000 shares to be located, which doesn't fucking make sense. How can a stock that has a 1 million share float be 200,000 shares located? Anyway, doesn't matter. So this morning, pre-market, guys, I was basically looking to go long, right? So my thesis, my thought process was, okay, the stock is on SSR. The stock is above previous day's high today. The stock has plenty of locates, and the stock is a low float. Those are warning signs for me to avoid the short. So if those are the warning signs for me to avoid the short, why don't I just try the long? Let me just try it out, right? I tried it, and twice I tried it, I lost both times. And at that point, I said to myself, you know what? Okay, I tried it, and there's some selling here. I don't know why they're selling. I don't know what's going on. Maybe there's an offering coming. I have no idea. All I know is that there's someone selling. So a stock like this, that is this attractive, should be going crazy. It should be going to 100 pre-market. It should open up at 150, and it should go to 200, and then it's going to tank, right? But for whatever reason, today, there was not really much volume. There was not really much attention. So to me, that meant that there was not really much demand, right? So I made a plan in the morning. My plan is I wanted to see what the hell the stock was going to do. Was it going to push up in the morning and stuff? Or was it going to go down and then rip right back up? And the truth of the matter is, this morning we had a chat room pumping, right? This chat room was buying at 75, 76, 77, saying that 200 is coming, that 300 is coming. The stock hit $80 and then tanked down to $60. So after it went from 80 to 60 and pre-market, I remember there was a bunch of selling. My thought process was, if the stock rebounds towards VWAP, rebounds towards that key area, that I want to be shorting that pop, right? I want to be following that trend lower, right? And the stock tanked. all of a sudden we got blessed with another chat room buying it at VWAP. I don't know what the hell they were thinking, but thank you to them. They were buying it at VWAP. I was shorting it at VWAP. And as of now, the stock is down to around 63 bucks, right? So I think that potentially the stock is going to close under $50 today. You know, that's just what I think. But the truth of the matter is, guys, that I made a plan. I stuck to it. I would have liked if it went to 100. I would have liked if it went to 200. But something was really off today. There was not much demand. There was not much volume. There was not really much attention. And that just kind of turned me off to it. So I got away. Okay. So that's that. So we talked about VXRT. We talked about BTX. Now let's talk about RHE. So RHE, guys, is the quintessential example of what happens in a hot market. You know, when the market is hot, stocks really have no reason to go up. They just fucking go up, right? Because people don't want to miss it. And BTX went from like 30 bucks all the way up to $90. So everyone's basically looking for the next one. And what is the next one? What is the next runner? Which one are we going to see next? And RHE, if you guys look, went from $7 all the way to $15 today. And, you know, when I see a move like that, my initial reaction on day one is avoid the short no matter what. So like I mentioned earlier in this video, I went long at $10. I sold at $10.50. Yes, I made 50 cents. I left $4 on the table. But basically, I'm trying to let you guys know that on these plays, on these hot chick runners, on these day one plays, you know, most of the money is made on day two. So right now, RHE went from 15 to 13. And in my opinion, even if it goes to $10 tomorrow morning, that is going to be my top watch as a short, because hopefully there's going to be a brand new runner that everyone is going to be looking at, right? So in this market, guys, we are now finally starting to heat back up again. We are starting to slowly get attention again. Previously, what worked a week ago, 2 weeks ago, is you could short easy to borrow, you could short SSR, you could short fucking low float, and all of them would tank. Now, those bad habits that traders built over the last couple weeks now is going to get them destroyed in this market, right? So think about what I did today. I went long BTX. I went long RHE. When BTX showed me it was not a long, I went short. RHE still, because it is day one, still because it has 35 million shares of volume, I'm not touching it. I would rather wait. And to be honest, guys, this April has been the hardest month. In day trading, I would say in the past year, in the past 2 years, because it was very difficult. There's traps everywhere. There's stocks that are not conforming. Shit was just not making sense, right? But you know, that's why you're here. That's why you're learning. I know a lot of members in MIC joined in the beginning of April so that they could learn for when the market gets hot. Now the market is getting hot and they're ready to capitalize and make money on these setups. So this all makes sense, guys. This all makes sense. Before I continue, I want to kind of get your feedback. Again, this is a live video. If you're watching the replay, thank you. But for the people that are attending live right now, do you understand what I'm talking about? Does it all make sense to you? And if it does, we will move on to a brief audience Q&A. Awesome. I love it, guys. I try to be as clear as possible. I try to be as concise as possible. You know, there's a lot of people in this industry that try to overcomplicate these things with complex mathematical equations, and you know, the sun needs to be in a certain location between 4 o'clock and 2 o'clock to go long. Like, to me, guys, anyone that's talking about some sort of moon shaman, anyone that's talking about some sort of fancy equation, anyone that's talking about some crazy indicator, they got no clue what they're talking about, man. So I just want to remind you guys that, you know, oftentimes keeping it simple is the way to make money in this. You know, I don't consider myself an expert. I consider myself half crazy. But what I could really do well is I could just understand the simple stuff. Is a stock easy to borrow? Is it SSR? Is it low float? Okay, go fucking long, right? Don't complicate it. You know, there was someone in the room today that said, oh, VXRT had good earnings. Why'd they go down? Who the fuck cares? All that matters is that it went down, so follow that trend, right? Follow that trend, okay? So that's that. So again, guys, beginning of the video, we mentioned the free trial. We mentioned the annual price raise. So again, text Tosh for more information on that, 213-458-5997. Now let's open it up to a brief audience Q&A. So what is on your mind, guys? What are you guys thinking? What do you guys need help with? This is your opportunity to, have a trader that is in front of you, that is willing to share everything, that is willing to kind of help you guys, right? And if you guys have any questions about the memberships, just hit up Tosh and he will literally call you. It's not a robot, it's not an algo. He's one of my best friends. He's a great trader, great mentor, and he'll help you guys out. So let's open up to Q&A, guys. So do you guys have any questions? Put it into the chat and I will get to it momentarily. I appreciate you guys coming and watching this stuff. I mean, if I'm honest, guys, I've kind of lost motivation a little bit just in everything. I've lost motivation in just like trading. I've lost motivation with like making money. And the reason why is because like, it's going to sound really stupid, but like, this is my way of opening up to you guys. These videos are kind of like my therapy. Sometimes when I say things out loud, it makes me feel better. But we had someone that texted Tosh yesterday and they were like, hey man, I gave Bao $3,000 to take my Bitcoin and make 20% on it. And now he blocked me and I lost all my money. That was all the money that I had. And as you guys know, bro, we don't take Bitcoin. We don't do any of that stuff. These are all fake accounts. There's a bunch of fake accounts out there that are trying to impersonate me, that are trying to impersonate Bao and steal your Bitcoin. And apparently they're going to give you 20% on that. So in my mind, man, this guy, he paid $3,000 to a fucking scammer impersonating Bao for cryptocurrency. Yet he refuses to sign up to MIC for a 10%, 5% of that price, right? For just $100, for $200, he could sign up for MIC for a month and get educated. Instead, he gave this fucking scammer $3,000, all of his money. And then he's coming back to us and he says, oh my God, I can't believe you guys scammed me. You guys took my $3,000. Like, I thought you guys were going to give me 20% a month or 20% a week returns on my money. Just please give me back my money. You guys could keep your interest. And we're telling the guy, what the hell are you talking about, bro? We don't take Bitcoin. We don't do any of that shit. You guys are getting scammed. Like, to me, when I saw that, I got really upset because in my mind, like, we're working literally 18 hours a day to help you guys. Like, my life, I have no social life. I have no anything except for MIC. This is my life, right? This is my life. This is my passion. And I'm here working 18 hours a day to help you guys. And a guy pays someone their life savings of $3,000 because some random dude on the internet promised them 20% returns a month trying to impersonate Bao. Instead, he's not paying $200 to learn from us. To me, guys, that makes me very upset. It makes me lose my motivation. Like, why the hell am I working 18 hours a day trying to help you guys when all it takes is someone to make you a fake promise of 20% returns and you give them your life savings? You guys don't even do research. You guys don't even look. You guys don't even fucking think. I'm not going to take your Bitcoin. Bao's not going to take your Bitcoin. I'm not going to make you 20% per returns a day. It's not going to happen. Instead, you try to get rich quick and you lost all your money. This guy is saying, oh my God, I'm going to sue you guys. I'm going to like, go fucking sue me, bro. You're going to find out this guy in Taiwan has your fucking money, right? So why the hell am I here working 18 hours a day trying to help you when all you guys care about is paying some scammers to exponentially increase your account? This doesn't exist, guys. This doesn't fucking exist. There's no shortcuts. If there was a shortcut, I would be a fucking trillionaire, bro. I'd be a trillionaire if there was a shortcut. There is no shortcut. MIC is the best possible chance of success, and you're literally getting a free trial. Instead, oh, here, we're promising you $3,000 Bitcoin. You're going to make 20% a fucking day. That, to me, guys, makes me very unmotivated. It makes me very upset because, I have no reason to be doing this. I don't really need to be doing this. If you guys want to know a secret, MIC doesn't really make money. All of the money that we make goes back into marketing. Why else do you think you guys see our ads everywhere? All of our money goes back into marketing. We could shut down MIC tomorrow and nothing would change in my life. So it kind of makes me discouraged that I'm over here literally. I was up at 5 a.m. today. It's 11 a.m. right now. I was up at 5 a.m. just trying to help and trying to educate and maybe member emails that they have, questions that they have, just trying to help. And why the hell am I working so hard if all you guys care about is making 20% returns on fucking crypto from these scammers? it just really discourages me. You know, it makes me really upset. It makes me think, why the hell am I even wasting my time doing this shit, man? And, you know, sometimes I get really discouraged. Sometimes I lose my motivation. Sometimes I get really upset. But you know what it takes me to get really back on track again? All it takes is one guy to say, man, thank you. Thank you for fucking starting this, because without you, I'm not able to pay for my daughter's car. I'm not able to pay for my son's college. And, you know, I'm doing really well in my life. I have a great amount of money. I'm no debt, no bills, nothing. Trading has helped change my life. And, you know, after having all that money, it makes me feel a little bit upset that why is it me, right? Why is it me that has all this money and not someone else? And I learned that I should be using that money to start helping other people. And, you know, I'm here to help you. If you join, I promise you're going to get my full attention. You're going to get my full heart. But, you know, if you guys are looking to pay someone $3,000 for a crypto scam, I mean, that gets you 2 years in MIC, and I guarantee you're going to be making $3,000 a day after those 2 years, man. So anyway, that was just something I had to get off my chest. So let's go back to the questions. Throw it in here. I'm just scrolling back a little bit. How would you trade the short side, easy to borrow SSR, low float stocks, 1, 2, 3 million? Do not short them. There's no trade. When do you hold first red days overnight? Rarely. A first red day usually only works intraday as best. If you're holding overnight, it's too risky. For the 10, 10, 50, 11 lines on VXRT, are you scaling 3 lines as a starter? So what I'll do is I'll do a 10% at 10, 10% at 10.50, 10% at 11. If not, if it doesn't get that high, as soon as it breaks VWAP is when I add my full size. How do you guys trade halts? We basically wait for the halt to end and then we attack. RHE hard crack. Oh shit. Oh shit, BTX tanked. Remember what I said, guys. BTX was at $65 when this video started. I said it's gonna close under 50. It's at 59 right now, right? Did I trade OCGN? I had one trade on it at 14.50 and I covered at 14. That was the exact plan I had. I told the members in the room, 14.50, nail and bail. Anyone that overstayed is dead. Any other questions for me, guys? If not, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back in the room. I'm gonna answer my PMs that are gonna take me 2 hours. I'm gonna help mentor you guys. Oh shit, I forgot. So in addition to the annual price raise, what I'm gonna do is this Thursday at 7 p.m. market time, I'm going to be doing an exclusive webinar for annual and lifetime members. The reason why I'm doing this is because I was in Tulum for a week. I felt bad that I wasn't helping you guys out. So as an extra bonus for annual members that sign up this week, this Thursday, I'm gonna be doing a webinar. We'll recap market action. I'll bring on some members and I'll help you guys out. So again, use that free trial that expires on Wednesday. Check out MIC for 3 days. And if you like it, go annual by Friday. Join the webinar on Thursday and we'll see you guys there. So thank you guys for attending. If there's any residual questions, leave a comment below and I'll be the guy to respond to it. Other than that, I'm gonna go get some Chipotle. I'm gonna start to answer these DMs. And, you know, thanks guys for letting me open up to you, because this was something that was really on my mind. I even thought about taking another week off or another 2 weeks off so that I could be able to, you know, deal with this kind of mental frustration. But I told myself, you know what, show up, help the members, and you know what, that's what's gonna make you happy. So I'll see you guys back in the room. I'll see you guys on Thursday for the webinar, and check out the free trial.